Weird.
Well, because I think the weirdness is a new person that you're talking to and kissing and whatever.
Kissing?
Whatever.
What?
I don't know. Whatever you're doing. Whatever you're doing.
It's like very PG. You're
Not
kissing?
for me. Not for me.
Hey guys, it's Katie LeBlanc.
And I'm Andrea Knoche. And welcome to our very first episode of From Mrs. to Ms.
You know, kind of like from being married to not.
It's our brand new podcast where we're going to talk about all things dating and relationships.
Exactly. As formerly married and now divorced besties, we're not holding anything back.
Yeah, we kind of bonded quickly last year, didn't we?
I think we met in like November.
Right? And we just had so much in common, and we were talking about all our dating experiences. And so we started this podcast to help other new single or divorced women as they enter into the dating era.
New episodes drop every Friday, and we're so excited for you to check it out. Come along on this journey with us.
But first, today's topic is jumping back into the dating pool. So every week, we're going to swear each other in.
Correct.
And we're going to tell the truth.
Well, mostly the truth.
Okay, 95% of the truth. Ready? Katie, do you swear to tell 95% of the truth and nothing but 95% of the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
My turn.
Okay. Andrea,
Yes.
you were going to get married again, too.
Well, okay, it was a really good story. So we actually just met in November. A little weird, but we had some wine, some hiking.
A little bit of both.
And five women.
Mostly wine.
And there were 5 of us.
Yes.
So we decided to do this little hike first. We were invited. Katie and I
Wait
didn't
a second,
even.
though. We almost didn't go on the hike because we were just like sitting on the couch drinking wine, and then we're like, do we really have to go on the hike?
We had to get in some steps at least.
We did. We ended up going on the hike.
So Katie and I didn't even know each other then. But I do recall as we were walking and we were all kind of just telling stories and talking, you and I were kind of like, oh, we're going to get along. This is
correct.
good. This is
I
good.
remember, I think one of us said that out loud. We're like, oh, we're going to
Totally.
get along.
Totally. So,
Love at first sight.
oh, you should marry me.
I do.
So it was pretty cool. So we did some hiking. We came back and had wine. Everybody's just sitting around drinking their wine and, getting a little messed up. And
Whoa. I was completely sober. I was swearing at the Bible.
all right, we'll give you your little 5% out
Okay.
there.
I mean, it had a couple glasses of wine.
Yeah. So we were just kind of talking about dating, and come to find out, pretty much everyone there was either going through a divorce, about to be divorced, in a divorce, or divorced.
Correct.
Right?
Which is kind of sad.
I know. It kind of is. But it made this podcast really good.
It really did. It paved the way.
Yeah. So I kind of sat back and I was just kind of watching Katie because she was talking about all her dates
All
and her
my
bumbling.
dates. It was like 3.
Yeah.
And it's
still 3. But she just seemed like she had zest for life.
Aww.
I know.
I'm
And I
blushing.
thought,
I'm blushing.
there's something really, really sweet in there about her. And so we just kind of started talking.
Well, and then
right?
Andrea's talking, and Andrea's giving this giving the best advice and the best experience stories. And they will have you rolling. I've heard 2 of the stories, and I can't wait to hear more. But
I do.
She's got some good.
I do have some really good, funny
You will be
stories because
rolling.
I have done the dating for you all. I have done it, and
She's dated all the men.
yeah, there's no one left.
You're gonna have to go out of the state.
Pretty much. So at this point, we just kind of talked about I think I reached out to you, and I'm like,
You did
girl,
the next
what do you
day,
think?
right?
Yes.
Because I thought it was going to be one of those, because you said, we need a pod. Because you had said you had a podcast previously.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I've always wanted to do a podcast. And we kind of just left it at that, oh, yeah, it would be cute. And then she really texted me the next day.
I
She's
was
like,
serious.
how serious are you? And I'm like, I'm really serious.
Yeah. So we met up for happy hour, which we do
brings us to here.
on the regular.
Correct.
And we just kind of like to get together and talk about our different dating experiences
Or my lack thereof.
Her lack thereof. And we're learning, though.
Yeah.
Right? We're learning from each other. So that's really cool. And we just kind of grew together, I think. And then we talked about doing this podcast full out and just bringing it to you guys and kind of letting you know what it's like out there in the dating world.
It's hard.
It is hard.
It's annoying.
Yeah. I mean, we're middle-aged women. I'm a little older. I'll take
Just
it.
a little bit older.
But, we're middle-aged women out in the dating world after being married I was married for 20 years.
I was married for 18.
Yeah. So coming out from that, it is a
long
whole
time.
different world out there. So we thought we'd bring it to you guys just so you can kind of hear our stories. We'll give some advice. We are not experts.
We are not experts.
We're going to just, and that is all
100%
true.
the truth. So I got married young, had 3 kids, right?
Yes.
Fast forward 18 years, ended up getting divorced. And, that whole divorce process was, let's just say, long. I could describe it in many ways. Long. But anyway, it took all my time, all my focus, and a lot of my money. But got through that. And then it's going to sound cliche. But after the divorce was finally finalized and took all my focus, I did the whole focus on myself for a couple years.
Yeah, that's good.
Now I'm here on this podcast and maybe ready to start dating again.
We'll see.
Maybe I'm going to have those 3 dates and be done. I don't mind being single.
Okay.
I really don't.
No, there's nothing wrong with that.
I've enjoyed it because I was married for so long.
Yeah.
But
I like solitude. That's good.
Do you know how long ago it was that we were married?
No.
Think about how different the world was.
Oh my God.
No iPhones.
Yeah.
No Bumble. No Hinge.
None of that
No
stuff.
electricity.
I mean, did we have computers? I don't know.
I did dial up.
Oh, that's right.
I just got rid of my AOL.
Yeah.
Actually, I still have it, but I got a Gmail.
Yeah.
So I don't think anybody emails me on it anymore, but it's still on my phone.
I think the only dating site around was Match. And I think you had to go, it was on the web.
Should I get on Match? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, you'll find some
Does it
old
work?
people on there that have been on there for 18
maybe
years.
That's just what we need.
Oh my gosh.
So tell us a little bit about yourself, Andrea.
Okay. So I was married for 20 years. I have 2 beautiful sons, Grant and Hunter. And, my divorce wasn't that bad. I'm sorry to say. I wanted it.
No, she's being serious.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. Thankfully, my ex-husband and I are still great friends. We co-parent really, really well. I've met his girlfriend. He's met my multiple
How
dates. That's all you're getting. But no, there is a way to kind of navigate through that and still come out in a good way.
Right.
So, but okay, so back to me. I am in the mortgage business. This is not my job, believe it or not.
But she was born for this.
This is where I belong. But I am in the mortgage business. I'm an operations manager for 3 states. And
maybe you can find a guy in the other states.
In a different state.
Hey guys, from where do you?
Las Vegas.
Oh, because you just
Nevada.
went there.
I'll give it all Nevada.
Oh, not just Vegas?
Yeah, I always think of just Vegas. Nevada, Arizona.
Call her. Her number is...
No!
Call Andrea.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a little bit about me. Things I like to do. I'll just tell you all about it. I love to play pickleball. I love to
salsa
go
dance.
I love to
See
salsa
how much
dance.
I know about her
I learned to
since
salsa dance
November?
that you've learned since November. I'm actually just going to give you my dating profile right now. I love salsa dancing. I love pickleball. I love going to the movies. I love the beach. I love sporting events, museums. I'm also 5'9", so I like men that are taller. That's
But
all
I like
got.
tall men too.
Yeah, she's
We're going to
stealing
compete for the tall men.
The tall men. I mean, come on.
That's
How
the
tall
only-
are you?
I'm short, 5'2", and that's the only thing we're going to compete. Our tastes aren't similar in men at all. But except in height.
Yeah.
But I don't want 6'4" would be okay.
Well,
it would be okay.
Oh my God, 6'4"?
But I know I'm not going after
under his
6'4".
armpit.
Not going after the 6'4".
Thank you.
But
leave a few for me.
I would. It would be okay.
It'd be okay.
It'd be okay.
Okay.
You can call me if you're 5'8". I'll consider it.
Okay, so where are you meeting these 5'8" guys? Are you on the dating sites? Are you
Can I plead the fifth?
not on this one? Okay, so has anybody set you up on a blind date?
No.
No. Would you like that?
I was gonna say no, but I might like that better than what I'm doing now.
What a surprise that would be. I mean,
Right.
It's kind of a surprise anyways on these dating sites because a lot of people never look like their pictures. So, surprise.
Surprise.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I actually don't know if I'd want to be set on a. It depends. I'd probably have a lot of questions for the person setting me up.
Before you. Oh, the person
Before
setting
I would
you up.
accept.
But like if you gave them all of your stats that you wanted, your 5'8" or 6'4", whatever it might be.
That's a good range.
Yeah. Great. And then you tell them everything that you're looking for. Big muscles.
No.
What are you looking for?
Pleading the fifth on that one, too.
Okay.
I think. Can I do that? Is that allowed?
No.
What was the question?
Okay.
Got me all.
All right. I'll give you a pass on that one. We'll come back
Wait,
to
I
that.
got it. Have you ever been set up on a blind date?
No.
Do you want to be?
I wouldn't mind it. I think it would just be fun. I don't know that it would work out. I'm super picky, so I don't know that it would be.
You are picky?
I am. I know.
What are you looking for? What are you looking for?
Okay, I can give you that.
6'4".
Yeah, I would love. No, they got to be pretty much 6 feet or taller because on the sites they all round up. So that's really.
And if
5'11".
you're wearing heels,
if I'm wearing heels, there is very minimal distance between that. So I like that. I like them a little beefy, not like. I don't like the muscle head neck or anything like that, but
so like the biceps?
I like a little bit of biceps is good.
Want
I
some
like
abs?
the arms. Yeah, I mean, I don't want necessarily the whole dad bod yet, but
okay.
I mean,
Yet.
that'll come around. Maybe love it.
What about the dad jokes?
No.
I like a good dad joke.
You do? You got one?
No. No, actually I don't. That was
Okay.
good. That was
All
good.
right, we'll find one.
What about dating sites? Or
Yeah.
apps? What do we call them?
Dating
apps?
Yeah, I'm all over them.
All over them. How many? Name them. She's on.
Bumble, Match, Hinge,
Raya.
OkCupid. Raya? I can't get
Raya.
on that sucker.
Come on now.
Yeah, I'm on the waiting list.
Help a girl out.
Yeah, what else is there?
Are there more?
I refuse to go on Plenty of Fish.
There's a one called Plenty of Fish? Wait, didn't you just tell me that you signed up for a new elite one or something?
Yes, I thought I'm beyond that. So I thought,
No
show
luck.
me. Yeah. I Googled higher end dating sites and I went in and I filled out this information. And then they said, at the end, somebody's going to call me to talk to me about it. And then I'm out. Like, I just want to do it
Abort
myself.
mission.
Yeah, exactly. And so they did. And it turned out that it's an actual dating site. Like, it's a matchmaker.
Okay.
So I was
Matchmaking?
a matchmaker. I'm not ready for that. But
No, you're done with those, but not ready for matchmaking.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
but it's fun. And, my kids even help me sometimes, which is kind of
Really?
fun. Yeah.
Who's more into it?
Grant. For sure. Hunter's a little weird about it. I mean, rightfully
Hunter's
so.
but
He's
Hunter's
like,
older, correct?
Hunter's older.
Okay.
Hunter's 25. Grant's 20. And Grant is kind of like, he's dating himself. Not dating himself, but he is dating
Oh,
himself.
I understand. He's also dating.
He's also dating.
There we go.
So,
It's okay to date yourself, first of all, for the record. Like, take
you know
yourself on
what?
a date.
That is
That's like
actually
self-
a
Yeah,
very good
absolutely.
statement because it's not really dating yourself, but it's learning about yourself.
I
And
agree.
they kind of say you have to fall in love with yourself in order to actually love somebody else.
I agree.
Yeah, I think that's really good.
And we love ourselves.
Somebody who you do. Somebody who works
You
on
don't love
themselves.
yourself? Stop it. Stop it.
Yes, I do.
Good,
No, I'm in a really good place. So.
Seeing anybody? How many? I'm just kidding. No.
And go to commercial break.
Welcome back to our brand new, because this is the first episode, segment of Popping the Questions.
Ooh, I like it.
I know, it's a new segment that I just thought of all by myself. No help from the crew at all.
I love it.
Little
Go.
help from the crew.
Okay.
But
what's your question?
the question is, well, first we polled the audience. I
Okay.
posted a little story if you saw that. And I got a ton of questions. And the question that we're going to go with, because we saw it multiple times, is, are you ready?
Ready.
Okay. What's the scariest part about jumping back into the dating scene?
Ooh.
I love this question.
Wow, that's good. That's good. Okay.
Because it's hard. That's my answer.
Yeah, absolutely.
We can elaborate.
Absolutely.
But it's hard.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's really, really hard because you are coming into like a world that's like uncharted territory, really, right?
That's
like
so
you don't even
different.
know where you're going. I mean, we didn't have all this stuff before. Like we said, we didn't have the internet. We didn't have all of these dating sites. So coming out of being married for that period of time, now all of a sudden you're like, like, what am I doing? What do I do on a first date? How do I get ready?
What do I wear? What do I do?
Yeah, the anxiety.
How do you
of all
get
of
a
that.
date?
I think that it is trusting yourself. And I think that was really actually hard for me because just coming back in, when I put myself on those dating sites, first of all, my first thought is, what if nobody likes me? What if nobody wants to talk to me? What if nobody matches with me?
Those insecurities.
Absolutely. Your insecurities come like just flowing through, and it's okay. It's okay to feel that way because I think that's really natural to feel that way. But I think that, again, it goes back to just loving yourself and knowing that you are worthy and you.
I knew you loved yourself.
I love myself. And just being okay with where you're at in life.
Right.
And it's okay that you're divorced, and it's okay that you're navigating through this new life, and it's okay to be a little nervous and scared, and it's okay.
Yeah. It's okay to be where you are. It's interesting that you say it's okay to be divorced.
Yeah.
Because I agree with that. It's like,
But such a taboo.
It's taboo. I didn't want to get a divorce. I don't know that anybody really wants to get a divorce, but I liked being married, right? Like,
there's something about that. There's the security and the validation and the somebody to come home to every day.
Right. But it's okay to be where you are now. And
it's just a different adventure.
To be dating again. I don't even like saying it. It's weird.
Well, because I think the weirdness is a new person that you're talking to and kissing and whatever.
Kissing?
Whatever.
What?
I don't know. Whatever you're doing. Whatever you're doing.
It's like very PG. You're
Not
kissing?
for me. Not for me.
Wow. What else do you do, Andrea?
I'm rated up. Welcome back, you guys. We're so happy you are here with us on our first episode of From Mrs. to Ms. And we thought this final segment we would do something fun called the Top 5 Reasons. So every week we're going to give you top 5 reasons or things that we thought you might like to know, I guess. And so this week, our top 5 reasons we started this podcast. I like it.
I like it.
Okay.
Let's get into it.
Number 1, to talk about experiences and learn from one another.
Like we said, we're not experts.
We're not experts, and we are in totally different stages of our lives. Yes. You have just come out of your divorce a little bit more recently.
It's been a while,
it's been a little bit.
I've just been ready to take that next
Absolutely.
chapter. And
I've been out for 5 years, so I'm I know what I'm doing already.
She's the expert.
We won't go that far. But so that's our number 1 reason. Our number 2 reason is misery loves company.
Like we said earlier, it's hard dating. Mm-hmm. I don't know if I want to say it's miserable dating, but it's
miserable.
But it's hard.
Yeah, it's hard.
I guess sometimes it's like miserable.
But I think the misery comes from just
company.
being you're in a totally different life than what you were in before. So it is. Some might say they're miserable. I don't know, but misery
love
loves company.
And so if you're listening at home or if you're watching, you are our company, and we want to share those hardships with you.
Yeah. Number 3, it is funny, but it is hard. So we're trying to find the humor in this. So I hope you guys understand that we're just trying to make a little bit more light of the fact that we are divorced and we're out there dating. It is a very trying time for a lot of people. It can be very hard for a lot of people.
Well said.
It was hard initially, but you do get through it, and there is that light at the end of the tunnel.
And so making jokes and making light of
is helping us.
These dates. Yeah. Some dates are good. Some dates are boring. Some dates. I've had 3. What am I talking about?
Yeah.
I'm like, I've learned from Andrea's stories that you are going to hear.
I've got some stories for you guys. You're going to like my stories.
But it just laughter and making fun, and it kind of helps.
Totally. Okay, number 4.
What was number 4?
Happy hour, baby. I mean, isn't that like...
Thank you.
All right.
It's what brought us together after.
Yeah, this is exactly what brought us together. I'm not going to
take a sip either.
But that is what brought us together because we decided to just meet up for a couple of happy hours.
After the initial meeting, that's where we're like, are we serious about this podcast?
Once we got serious, we met up, we did some happy hours, we talked about, different things that we wanted to talk about and talk to you guys about. And so, we kind of thought we'd bring the bar to you.
If you're home and not driving, or... just pull up a chair. Grab
a glass of wine, and just enjoy this with us.
And if it doesn't have to be wine, it can be Diet Coke.
That's right.
It can be
whatever
water.
You want it to be.
Just pour yourself coffee.
I
don't drink coffee. That's
we've talked
getting
about
into that.
The number 5 reason why we did this podcast is because girlfriends give the best advice.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, I do go. I'm a little weird. I do go to my ex-husband sometimes for dating advice.
Stop it. I love this.
I know. It is so weird. And that'll be a totally different topic.
My gosh.
But there is a way to kind of go through this and still be friends with somebody and like be happy for them and recognize that this maybe didn't work out for us in this point, but at this point, like I'm genuinely happy for him and his girlfriend. So
great.
yeah. So girlfriends give the best advice. And so we kind of thought, you know what?
Or the best experiences.
Best experiences.
I don't know that I give good advice. I don't think I give bad advice.
But you don't know it's good either.
Sure do not know if it's good, but just the experiences, like sharing the experiences and relatable and like knowing that if like hearing that it was hard for her.
Yeah.
It's not always easy. It's just more relatable.
Yeah.
So I hope that it kind of relates to you guys listening too.
Absolutely. So that's our top 5 reasons for this week.
And that was all. That's all she wrote.
That's it already?
That's it.
I didn't even finish my wine.
Oh, man.
We will. Don't worry.
Yeah, we will. Not right
Don't
now.
worry.
So that is our very first episode from Mrs. to Ms. Be sure to tune in for a brand new episode next week.
Don't forget to follow, rate, and review. You guys, this is super important that you guys follow us and rate us. This is how we will get more episodes for you guys, and you will learn all of this knowledge that is going on in the head.
Experience.
Yeah, so rate and review from Mrs. to Ms. wherever you get your podcasts. And please subscribe to Past Your Bedtime on YouTube for full video episodes. And also, we'd love it if you guys would follow us on our socials.
Yes, give us a follow. Give Andrea a follow at Andrea Knoche 74. Did I say that right?
You did. Knoche, like
goodness.
Obi-Wan Kenobi. And
Obi-Wan Kenobi? That's so cute.
I know.
But don't forget the 74.
Yes, and you can follow Katie at Katie LeBlanc, and then follow both of us together on from_Mrs_2_Ms. We'll see you next week.